Now look at the Hurricane. Doesn't it look mind-boggling with the roof down? This is a Lamborghini. We have the Hurricane right in front of us. Let's quickly open the boot actually. So the boot is actually quite small. There's the cover, obviously to cover the vehicle, and nice Hurricane Lamborghini bags which are stuck down by Velcro. I think they have some toolkit or something. Lamborghini logo here, the bull, and yeah, ground clearance isn't much. You don't expect it to be much. Let me quickly show you the wheels. You can see the brake calipers are finished in red with Lamborghini written there, and these tires happen to be 305 35 19s. And as you come to the rear, well, it gets even better with those quad exhausts. There is a reverse parking camera right there, and there is the engine bay. Otherwise you have a glass panel which shows you a lot. Anyways, let's quickly get inside. First and foremost, you get frameless doors obviously, and the design is a masterpiece everywhere you look at it. So these are the controls for the outside rear view mirror. This is to lock or unlock the vehicle. Door pockets aren't really large enough. Hurricane written here. The pedals are massive. You get a good dead pedal as well, and the seats hug you, and you don't get adjustable headrest. Seat gets this nice blue stitching. Double stitching actually looks very nice indeed. So here we are inside the vehicle, and as you can see, it is an absolute piece of art. You get this Lamborghini written over here, and the glove box, which is lockable, is extremely small, but it is kind of deep. Now this is for the headlight control, these buttons. A lot of aircraft style buttons here as well. This is to get into manual mode, this is to get into parking, this is to get into reverse. Obviously if you want to start driving, just pull one of the flappy paddles and you would engage gear. Actually you have to pull the right one to get into first. They also look like a work of art. So let's quickly turn on the vehicle, which means lifting this, press the start engine stop, and there comes the display on. Now this is the first Lamborghini to benefit from Audi's virtual cockpit system. Strada, Sport, Corsa. Basically Strada is for street, Sport is for sport, Corsa is for the track. You can choose it here. Buttons here as well to navigate through this display. These are the controls for the wipers, because it doesn't get any stalks on either side. This is actually for the light. So this is actually the pass by light, and this is for left and right indicators as well. So indicator buttons are there over here, and here you can see 3 gauges, which is basically for the oil temperature, battery, as well as the engine oil pressure too. These are actually for the air conditioning. These are actually for the infotainment system. These buttons are obviously for the convertible system, which I'll come to in a bit. It doesn't get an auto dimming inside rear view mirror in the interest of obviously weight saving, and you get a visor here along with a mirror, no light. This is obviously for the power windows, power window controls here, and this is for the stop start system. This is for parking sensor, this is for hazard light, this is to turn off traction control, and this is to lift the nose of the vehicle so you can easily clear a speed breaker as well. Press this button, I can roll down the roof. So there it goes. Doesn't it look mind-boggling with the roof down? Just look at it. What a beauty. With the roof down, this car looks like $1 million because the roof is a soft top one. All right, we're in Corsa mode. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, revving the motor, and off we go. 8,500 RPM, absolute madness the way this motor pulls. I like it more than the Aventador already. There's so much thrust on offer. Now this is a 5.2 liter V10 motor. It's naturally aspirated, produces 610 PS of power, somewhere around 602 horsepower. That's the reason why it's known as the LP610/4. 4 stands for 4-wheel drive, and there's 560 Newton meters of torque. There is just so much thrust from this motor. But the good thing about this motor is that you can just get into 7th gear. Everything is very cool. In fact, I'll get into Strada mode, which is the street mode. Everything is very calm. Downshifts very aggressively. Let's do another launch. Honestly, you have to, use the pedals at around 8,000 RPM itself. Actually 7,500 RPM, because it revs so fast, and you pull the pedal at 7.5, it will still rev all the way to the red line, but it gives you a shift in the right time. The suspension stiffens up, the steering also hardens, and the engine gives everything it's got. In fact, it will not upshift unless and until you do so, giving you manual control of things. Even when you're driving in higher gears, this is a 7-speed gearbox, you can drive in higher gears, no problem. No oversteer, no understeer, just grip, and even more grip on offer, but this V10 motor is such a hoot. Absolute mad thrust from this motor. What a lovely car. I love this vehicle. Now this one costs I think 20 lakhs more, the Spider, over the regular coupe version. The price of this car happens to be upwards of rupees 4 crores, which might sound a lot. And the brakes, they offer great stopping power as well. Now they are not carbon ceramic brakes here, but the braking performance is mind-numbing. This goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. Top speed is 325 kilometers per hour plus great thrust. The throttle itself can scare all the speed breakers silly. Bye-bye.